There's a war going on. Not for territory, weapons, or oil. It's a war for your mind. If you're hearing this, you're already inside the battlefield. This isn't a metaphor. This is MKUltra. The term is often whispered, wrapped in conspiracy. But MKUltra was real. Official, funded, and documented. It was hidden for decades, then quietly confirmed. This project was one of the most disturbing ever conducted by the US government. Not against enemies, but against its own people. At its core, MKUltra aimed to control the human mind. Not just influence it. Control it. Break it. Reprogram it. The story begins in the early 1950s. America was reeling from the Cold War. Fear of communism was everywhere. The Korean War revealed that US soldiers were allegedly brainwashed. They confessed crimes they didn't commit. Some never returned home. The CIA panicked. If the enemy could turn a man's mind, America had to learn how to do it better. And darker. On April 13, 1953, CIA Director Allen Dulles signed off on MKUltra. Its purpose? To explore the limits and destruction of human consciousness. MKUltra was an umbrella. A hidden empire of sub-projects with over 149 known operations. Names like Project Artichoke, Project Bluebird. Behind each one, human subjects who often never knew they were being used. They tested on prisoners, mental patients, students, veterans, housewives, even children. People were dosed with LSD without consent. Some endured weeks in sensory deprivation tanks. Others were tortured with light, sound, drugs, and isolation, until they fractured. Doctors experimented with electroshock therapy, hypnotic suggestion, forced confessions, and personality rebuilding. One such doctor, Ewan Cameron, performed psychic driving at Allen Memorial Institute in Canada. Patients came for anxiety. They left with erased memories and broken identities. The goal was simple: could the mind be wiped and rebuilt? Could you create a sleeper agent unaware of their status? It wasn't just theory, it was practice. Decades later, witnesses and victims came forward, describing black rooms and hidden microphones. Nurses observed silently. Voices in their heads felt alien. Some claimed to have created multiple personalities. Others woke in unfamiliar places with no memory. There were suicides, psychotic breaks, and ruined lives. The worst part: it was legal because the public didn't know. Documents were destroyed in 1973 on CIA orders. However, a few survived. In 1977, after a Freedom of Information request, the truth began to surface. Congress held hearings. Survivors testified. CIA officials confirmed, yes, the project existed. Yes, people were harmed. No, no one would be punished. They told us it ended. But did it? Mind control doesn't require labs anymore. Today, we live in an era of digital MKUltra. Surveillance replaces sedation. Algorithms know your fears before you do. Memory is outsourced to the cloud, while attention is bought, sold, and weaponized. Social media exploits psychological vulnerabilities. Advertisers use neuromarketing to bypass conscious resistance. Smartphones track every movement. Voice assistants listen. Search engines predict behavior. The average person never questions it. We are living in the next phase of psychological warfare. MKUltra was crude. What comes next is elegant, seamless, and invisible. With AI, biometric data, eye tracking, and neural implants, the frontier is controlling minds and merging with them. Neurotechnology is marketed as innovation and therapy. But it opens doors to manipulation at the thought level. Governments and corporations now work hand in glove. You are profiled, scored, predicted, not just by what you click but how you hesitate. Your expressions, heart rate, gaze, all collected, stored, and fed into systems designed to influence you without your awareness. This is consent by illusion. A new kind of mind control. Those who expose it. Silenced. Researchers. Defunded. Questions? Labeled disinformation. The same tactics used in MKUltra, gaslighting, secrecy, plausible deniability, are still in play today. The difference is now, the entire system is automated. You volunteered. You carry the surveillance device in your pocket. Each word feeds algorithms. You train your digital twin, a model simulating your behavior with frightening accuracy. In the near future, that simulation may sell you, scare you, or silence you. You'll be guided toward desired behavior, not by force, but by design. MKUltra never ended. It evolved. It left the lab and entered the cloud. The question isn't whether mind control exists, it's how much of your mind is still yours. This is Dark Data Files. We follow hidden patterns, erased experiments, whispers that linger. If you've stayed this far, you know, this world is darker and more manipulated than you can believe. Belief is the first step. Awareness is the weapon. And you are not alone. Subscribe now. The war for the mind has gone silent. And silence is the deadliest weapon of all.